Hello and welcome to Rosberry Crafts, my YouTube channel where I share all my crafty adventures. Today is October 13th, 2023, and this is episode 72. I'd like to say welcome to all you new viewers and thank you very much for coming back to all my returning viewers. A quick reminder that if you enjoy these videos, don't forget to hit the like button and then subscribe to my channel and you can get notifications on any time I put out a new video. Might as well introduce myself. My name is Roz and I live in Lake Country, British Columbia, Canada with my husband and my two kids who are 13 and 11. Today for you, I have What Am I Wearing? Works in Progress, Stash, Events, and some chatter. Let's get started, shall we? What am I wearing? As usual in my What Am I Wearing update, it is fall here in BC and I am loving it. All the sweaters have come out. However, this one that I knit last year for my November sweater in a month is making a large rotation as I thought it would. So this is Ease by Alicia Plummer. And I did make some modifications. I didn't do the same neck treatment that she had. I just did a regular 1x1 to match the cuffs and the bottom. I'm not going to stand up for you. I just got myself situated in the right spot. I'm on like a spinny chair and I'm really trying not to move it because it makes weird noises. Anyway, trust me, the hem is the same as the cuffs and the neckline. But yeah, this was made out of Patton's classic wool in the dark gray marl. And now I have fluff on my eyelash. There we go. Okay, got it. And yeah, this is like my everyday sweater. I am strongly considering another one exactly like this because I love it. The sleeves are perfect. The length is perfect. I wear it often with leggings. I work from home and I sit at a desk all day in my day job. So it's nice to be able to just throw on the leggings, throw on the sweater and look like I'm put together, but be comfortable sitting all day. So that is it for What Am I Wearing? Well, kind of. I'm wearing hand knit socks as usual as well, but I'm not going to hold my feet up. So we'll move on to Works in Progress. My first work in progress has seen a lot of progress again this week, and that is my Shortest Day shawl. This is a pattern by Christina Gordon. One of these times I'm just going to remember that. But so basically what I'm currently knitting is a giant tube. And do you see that? That is where I was when I recorded last week, and I've knit all of that. And this is a giant tube. So, and it will be cut open into a shawl at some point, but I'm only on day 14, just finished day 14, started day 15. So I still have 10 sections, including the one I'm working on, to go. But yeah, it is turning out just beautiful. So this yarn is Fireweed Fiber Co. And this is her 2022 Advent. So yeah, all these sections are all a mini skein and I opened them during Vlogmas last year and I love all of them. I love how they have the same undertones throughout, but they're all very different. Love, love, love it. Yeah, and I've decided what I'm going to do with the leftovers. I have them wrapped up right here. So I have this ball, which was the first 12 colors, and then this ball will be the second 12 colors. And this also came with a full skein. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to knit some socks out of this because this is 44-ish grams. And so I'm going to use this lovely dark color for toes, heels, and cuffs and make the leg of the sock these fun leftovers. And then I'll do the other one with the other one. So they'll be matchy socks. So yeah, there's that. And I labeled them. That's why it says 5. This one, I think the label's falling off, but it says 3. because I wound them all into cakes, which this one is falling apart because there's not much left and the other one is way in the bottom of the thing, so I'm not going to pull it out for you. But yeah, this is coming along so nicely. Oh, this row that I just finished with these moody colors, like, could you imagine a whole sweater out of that? Think about it. Yeah, and this base, I'm losing stitches. Didn't lose any. Okay, so this is our sweet pea sock base. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that, but I'm really enjoying it. It's become a very heavy project though, so it's definitely like a sit down and knit it project, but it is great for meetings and TV and everything else in between. Next up, I'm going to talk about my on-the-go project. I've got it in my little triangle on-the-go bag. I love this one because it hangs nicely in my car. I can also wear it on my wrist. And in here, I have a mess. These are some fingerless mitts for my husband. And it's all tangled. There we go. Try to get the yarn out of there. But I have finished the green stripe. I didn't put a stitch marker on for where I was last week. I'm going to put a progress keeper on it this week. So I've just started the palm of the mitts with that yellow color. So this pattern is the Dream Fingerless Mitts by Marsha Healy. And they're very customizable and very forgiving. So I'm very excited for these. I hope that he likes them. And the yarn that I'm using is a mustache yarn in their Must Match set, and it is the Hogwarts colorway. So we started off down here with a bit of Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Slytherin. We're going to go through the Hufflepuff colors, and then we'll go back into the Gryffindor colors. So yeah, basically, you know, it's basically a tube, and it has a bit of a cuff, so you can fold it down or fold it up over your fingers. I won't be doing it so tall because Mike's just planning to use these in the house when he plays video games in the basement where it's chilly. So yeah, I'm just working on those when I'm out and about. I am going to a movie tomorrow, so they'll get some work done. But yeah, so just working on the palm of those. That's going to be quite a while because basically you just work the palm until you want to start the ribbing, which will be the top of the palm. So I've got another good few inches. There's no way I'm finishing that during the movie. Ooh, did I just bump my mic again? I'm so bad at that. All right, and my last project, it was in Next on My Needles last time, and I have cast on the Stephen West Mystery Knit Along, okay? So I'm put this at the end of Works in Progress because if you don't want to see this project, you can just skip on to the next chapter, which I think is Stash. Yeah. So if you don't want to see the Stephen West and you don't want to be spoiled, pre-warning, I've only knit Clue 1. I have not knit any of Clue 2 yet, so if you don't want to be spoiled on Clue 1, move along. Oh, I'm just loving this though, you guys. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, so first off, the pattern is, what is it called? Geogradient West Knits Mystery Knit Along for 2023. So he does these every year. I haven't really done them in the past, but I may have peaked at Clue 1 and was like, yep, I need to make this. I was on the fence to begin with, but it's so pretty. So this is a square, but it's all bunched up because it's on small needles because, oh, and I've got more hair hanging off it. You think that I would lose enough hair in a day that it wouldn't just continually fall out all the time, but it does. I find it everywhere in my house. But yeah, so this has come along nicely. I'm on the last little, I think I have 2 more rows to do to finish off this clue, and then I'll be on to the next clue. So hopefully you'll see that next week. But yeah, okay, so let's go over the colors. So this creamy color here is a Lion Brand Sockies in the color Marshmallow. The next two colors are from Dingo Dye Works, and it's a set of two, so they're dyed with the same color, but the second one is darker than the first one. So you get those very similar colors, but this one has much more of a dark shade in it. And then this speckled one has that same kind of greenish undertones, but you get these fun speckles. And that is a Fireweed Fiber Co. Her May from this year, which is part of her Buffy Club. But yeah, I've just thought it would go so nicely. And then back to the white here. But yeah, so those are the 4 that I am using. And yeah, I just love it. I love it, guys. I love it. I did not knit the previous Clue one. I don't know if you haven't been following along. There was some issues with the first version of Clue 1 looking like a hate symbol, and he quickly updated that to be this design instead, and I'm very excited to see what this becomes next. So if you want to find out more about that, go look on his YouTube, Stephen West's YouTube channel, so which will be linked down below along with the pattern and everything else that I talk about today. Let's move on to stash. All right, for stash this week, I actually don't have any new items in, although I'm going into town tomorrow, so we might go to the yarn store or Michael's, so who knows what's going to happen there. But for today, I have nothing in. But I did want to update everyone, which I completely failed to do last time, on my September numbers. Now that September is over, you know, it's the 13th, but I missed it. It's fine. I had lots to talk about last time anyways, so it works. I have my knitting journal, Confessions of a Yarn Junkie, that I got in my Advent swap this year. And as where I'm keeping track of all of my details, yardage in and out for each month, or meterage. And I have my bingo card in here too. So for yarn in for September, it was 0. 0 yarn in. Now I am still getting my Fireweed Fiber Co. club. But I don't know where September went. So I'm going to find it, or because I get October, November, and December, but she was really busy in September, so she didn't get to any of that. And then I think she's sending it with my Advent. So I might be getting it a bit later, but I'm okay with that. So when I get it, I will open it for you guys. Don't worry. Yarn out. I did really well this month. I finished 4 bulky hats, my litmus cowl, and my simple hug cardie. So that adds up to 2,781 meters out. So my running totals for the year in so far, I have 19,415 meters. And then out, including the stuff I finished in September, I'm now at 13,880. So doing pretty good, guys, pretty good. And I will have all those numbers up on the screen for you so you can see all of that. And yeah, I've already finished a project in October, and the scarf I showed you last week. And yeah, so I'm well on my way to getting caught up on stuff and getting my whips in control by the end of the year, finish some of my major whips. And oh yeah, that's the other thing. I wanted to update you on my bingo card. So as you can see, I do not have a bingo yet. It keeps flipping up. I do not have a bingo yet, but I'm close. Oh, I guess I do. I have one line here. But yeah, my plan is to get them all crossed off to get a blackout by the end of the year. So not much left on there. Socks, 3 pairs of socks. Might be doable by the end of the year. We will see, but I do love my little journal, and I'm looking forward to keeping much more knitting information in there. So let's move on to events. For events this week, I only have the one event that I'm participating in, unless you count the mystery knit along, which is kind of an event, kind of a knitting project, but we'll skip over that one. And that is the Downseller Studio Pigskin Party for 2023-24. And we're well underway. They have quarterly events. It's monthly events, but they have 4 events, so they're calling them quarter events, like 4 quarters in football. And which doesn't make any sense to me because Canadian football has 3. So, you know, something is 3. I don't know. I don't know much about football, but that's how they're organizing the knit along, and it's a lot of fun, and you should definitely check it out if you're interested. I will link to the Downseller Studio podcast down below, and it will have all the details for you. So let's move on to chatter. For chatter this week, I haven't finished any books, but I am thoroughly enjoying the books that I am reading. I have 1 audiobook and 1 physical book that I'm reading, and yeah, maybe I'll finish them by next week. I'm not in a rush. And it was Thanksgiving last weekend. We had lovely time with family. Some extended family came as well. It was nice to see them. Just a few extra days at home with the kids. I cleaned up my office, which is the room I'm recording in. It become a bit of a dumping ground. So anyway, it's all clean now. I still have a couple things to put away, but it looks much better than it did, which makes me happy to work in here again, because I work in here every day. My computer desk is right over there. Yeah, so that was good. It was nice to have that, and I made a delicious lemon cake I will definitely be making again. It had a great cream cheese icing on it. It was very lemony, which was just so good, so good. And I actually made 2 of them, so we had 1 for the party and 1 for at home. So I ate a lot of lemon cake, guys. But what else is a holiday for but eating extra treats, right? I am thankful that I had extra treats on the weekend. What else? Oh, we saw some cool wildlife this week. There was a pheasant on my neighbor's lawn, and I took some pictures, so I will put one in at the end, as well as this morning. I didn't get any pictures of them, but the geese and the ducks are everywhere right now, and because I live in lake country, it is full of lakes, and yeah, so we've seen lots of those. The lake this morning, however, was a crystal clear glass, and it was just beautiful. I took a couple pictures. They will also be in at the end. Yeah, so enjoying the fall weather, still getting outside while it's sunny enough. Speaking of outside, there is a giant magpie right there. Oh, it flew off. Oh well. Magpies are an annoying bird in my books. They're very loud, and they are all over my backyard, and they poop on everything. They're very pretty though, so it's really hard to be mad at them, but they're very annoying. Good looking birds, very annoying. Anyway, moving on. I think that's all that I have to talk about this week. Yeah, that's everything on my list, so I will call it good there, and we will see you guys again next time. Bye!